And we back, family. Back with another video. The video that you saw from me earlier this morning was about a mother and a son kind of wilding out there having a little bit of fun. Maybe a little bit too much fun on the mother's end. But the video I'm about to bring to you right now is completely different. But I'm going to talk about the relationship between a mother and a son. So let's start here. What you see there on the screen is something so beautiful when it's done right. The man being a provider and a disciplinarian. The mother, she provides nurturing and caring like none other in the business when she's in her natural femininity. But a lot of these women nowadays, they believe that they can do everything themselves. And I'm not one to knock it. You want to try it, go out there and fail, knock yourself out. But us men have been saying the same thing. But when you decide that you want to do everything yourself, there's going to be struggles. There's going to be good times. But the love that you're supposed to have for your boy is supposed to be unmatched. You're that child's mother. And our boys love their mothers. But in this story, you got to ask the question, what would make a mother go from that type of love to what you are seeing here on the screen? And this is what I bring you. I bring you real stories like none other in the business. I just try to make you think, but you can't say, I don't care about my community. And when I looked at this story, this mother decided to violate her son and put her son down. And this story comes to us from none other than a place I love. Shout out to everybody from Brooklyn. Brooklyn's been so good to me throughout the years. I love all the brownstones and all of the people that have showed me love, no matter what part of Brooklyn I was in, whether that be in Greenpoint, all the way down to Sheepshead Bay chilling with my Russian friends. But me as a Manhattanite, they welcome me with open arms, and the love is real no matter where you are. In this particular story, I'm going to be talking about one part of Brooklyn that I've had good times in. Shout out to everybody from Crown Heights, everybody on the Strip. I even thought about living over there for Kingston. I love seeing the parade as people go up and down Eastern Parkway on that special time of the year. But in this story, like I said, it's about to get rough, and we going straight to Crown Heights with it. Without further ado, let's get it. This story comes to us from the Daily News. Brooklyn mother shot son to death in Crown Heights during an argument over booze and bud, claims the neighbor. A Brooklyn man was shot to death by his own mother, was whacked over bud, weed, according to the neighbor. Christopher Jenkins, 28 years old, just wanted to relax when he arrived at the Crown Heights home he shared with his mother around 10 p.m. on October 12th. But Jenkins' mother insisted that he run back out and get her some booze and a bag of weed. And when he said no, things quickly got heated, the neighbor said. He just came home from work and he said to his mother, I don't feel like going out. I just got home from work. Can you give me a break? Something like that, according to the neighbor, who did not want to be named. I was here when it happened. I was asleep. They woke me up. They were arguing. And here's a picture of the young brother who lost his life. And as you can see right there, Christopher Jenkins died after being shot in the head by his mother during a clash in their Brooklyn home on Pacific Street near Utica Avenue in Crown Heights. The rattled neighbor said she heard the dispute on the other side of the thin walls that offered little privacy. She also heard the gunshots and the commotion that followed. I heard 2 gunshots, she said, arguing first and then the shots. I was scared. I closed my door, The police told me I had to come out of the building. My son came and got me, and we were outside. It was cold. I had no socks on. Cops arrested Vanessa Jenkins, 44, and charged her with attempted deletion, weapons possession, and criminal use of a firearm. She is being held at Rikers Island on bail of either 500,000 cash or $1 million bond. Here's the mother in question. And like I said, this is a tragic story, fam. According to a criminal complaint, Vanessa Jenkins shot her son in the head after a confrontation. Medics rushed Jenkins, a father of two. Let that set in. Her own grandchildren will now feel the pain that she shot their father, her son, to Kings County Hospital, where he underwent emergency surgery and was put on life support. He expired there on October 24th, authorities said. His mother can face upgraded charges in the wake of her son's death. Now, I hope you guys can see this part right here. I'm not going to read that particular article, but ex-girlfriend of this man that was shot by his own mother said that that's all he ever wanted was his mother's love. Tragic, fam. Tragic. A shaken neighbor said Jenkins didn't refuse his mother's request. He just told her he wanted to rest first. He said to her, "Mom, I'm not going out right now. I'll go out later. Just let me rest," the neighbor said. He said, "I'm going to wait until later. Stop playing around," she said. "You got to go now. I need it." "I remember I heard that. Go," she said to him. Another neighbor said the suspected shooter was so callous that she dragged her son out of the building, stepped over his body, and walked away as cops were arriving. Police said mother and son had a history of prior arrests. So you could see the authorities there on the scene. Another neighbor said he had a run-in with the victim about a week and a half before he expired. Jenkins said he blocked the driveway with his car and refused to move. When her husband told Jenkins he was acting like an idiot, he walked over to confront him while reaching in his pocket, she said. So I stand corrected. At least there was a man in this situation. Her husband, I don't know why they didn't say his father. So I'm assuming that maybe he was the stepdaddy. I'm not too sure. The neighbor said the mother wasn't any nicer. I heard her one night. She said she was cussing someone out. I don't know who it was. She was saying, "Don't F with me. You don't know who the F I am. I'm going to F you up." The neighbor who overheard the weed argument said she couldn't believe how quickly it escalated. "That's crazy, man," she said. "Why would you want to delete your son? Why? Give me a why. Why you going to do something like that?" "I'd delete myself." Like I said, family, this is a very tragic story right here. But how the article ended is where I want to pick back up. That is your son. You brought him into the world. Sure, there are going to be trials and tribulations throughout the parent-child relationship. It can get hot and heavy at times. You might even feel that he doesn't even need to be in the house at the age of 28. But he's still your boy. This man was 28 years old when he lost his life. The mother was 44. What does that tell you? She probably had this child right around the age of, 16? A young mother. But you should never think about doing something like that to your own flesh and blood. How is your grandchildren supposed to look at you? I don't know, fam. You guys let me know down there in the comments, because this story is crazy. But this is the part I want to talk about too. Not a leg shot, not an arm shot, not a stomach shot. Bong, bong, 2 to the dome. That type of violence is so disturbing for someone that you brought into the world. And I know that this is not common within our community. I would definitely say that I would never expect to hear another story like this, but I wouldn't be shocked if it happened. And I gotta ask that question. Why not put him out? Why? If it's getting that crazy, that tumultuous, why not put him out before you resort to doing something so crazy? Like I said, this borough has been so good to me, but it does have some crazy moments. Now, let me speak to the content creators who are going to come over here and watch this video and not hit the like button. Family, when you get into this story, you got to do your research. Because one thing that you will hear is that this man might have been arrested multiple times. They claimed, allegedly, that he was a gang member. He's your baby boy, and it sounds like he might have been your first child. Think about the harm you have done to him. I don't know, family. I'm signing off, man, but we got to do better, Brooklyn. Deuces.